Hi everyone, it's Stewie2k from Yahoo eSports and I'm joined by Stewie2k today. Stewie, how are you doing?
Doing well. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. That is the first time somebody's asked me that on an interview, so thank you. You guys just came back from Atlanta where you placed second against Immortals in that grand final. Can you tell us more about what was going on behind the scenes with your team there?
Well, we've always struggled against teams like Immortals and SK just because of their aggression. So that's one thing we need to work on. But backstage, I think we tried to play with confidence and just kind of play our own game. But I think they played better that day, and they kind of came out stronger than we did.
And you guys have been traveling a lot recently. I guess with the whole tournament schedule as well, there's been a lot of events going on. We have a major coming up as well. You guys are going to E-League. How are you preparing for that?
When Tim first joined the team, we didn't really practice too much. We kind of just filled him in and kind of innovated and made up our own strats, and it kind of worked out for us. But now that teams are kind of studying our demos and knowing what we do, it's kind of a struggle. So we kind of need to sit down together and go over stuff more and be a little more structured. So I think that's how we're going to prepare for the next few events.
Would you be taking time off, maybe like skipping certain events so that you can have more time to do that?
Well, I think we plan on using ECS. Well, we're not going to use ECS as practice, but we're going to try to do our best there. And hopefully afterwards we have enough time to kind of make up strats and counter our opponents for the major qualifier and make it to the major.
And what are your thoughts on more, mainstream events like E-League, who is being broadcasted? Do you think CSGO has what it takes to become a mainstream, like, spectator esport? What is your stance on that?
Well, I think E-League definitely made the chart a little higher for us for the CSGO scene because they are the first ones to broadcast us on TV. So I think it gave the CS scene a lot of exposure and kind of showed people who didn't know anything about esports an idea and kind of let them know that esports is becoming the next thing for our younger generations. I think they're doing pretty well.
And this is a more specific question for you. You are the in-game leader now. How do you deal with that kind of pressure, both in-game and outside of it in real life?
Well, I get a lot of support from my team, and they make me feel comfortable for in-game leading, so that's a big part of it. I try to just do my own thing and ask help from my teammates rather than going outside of the team and asking for other help.
Well, that's really loyal of you. Now we're nearing towards the end of the year and looking into 2017. What are your hopes and plans for the next year in CS?
Well, this is my first year of playing professional CS and kind of traveling around the world and competing against the top teams. And having this experience is really good because it kind of it's really a dream come true for me. So it's really good. So for 2017, I really want to be more consistent with Cloud9 and kind of keep us in the top 5 rankings and kind of be a team that everyone fears, kind of like SK, but I think that's going to take a good amount of time.
And we talked about this recently as well, the state of NACS. What are your thoughts on where that level is going to go in the next year?
Well, I think NACS is rising up pretty fast right now from us winning Brazil and Optic winning E-League. So I think Liquid right now is kind of under the radar, but I think they're going to come back strong. And I think us 3 representing NA, I think we're going to be up there with the Europeans.
It's a big call. Best of luck with that. Well, thank you so much for your time, Stewie, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the big stage soon. I'm Stewie2k from Yahoo eSports. For more CSGO coverage, be sure to check out the site.